The Great Forest Cleanup, a story about helping nature. Welcome to the magical Whispering Woods, a place where the trees dance with the breeze, the sunbeams play hide and seek, and animals live happily together. Deep in the heart of these woods flows the Sparkle River, a shimmering ribbon of clear water that brings joy to all its inhabitants. But not everything stays perfect forever. Let's begin an exciting adventure with Benny the Bunny, Tilly the Turtle, and Ollie the Owl as they join forces to save their beloved Sparkle River and discover how even the smallest actions can make a big difference. It was a bright and sunny morning in Whispering Woods. Benny the Bunny hopped joyfully near the Sparkle River, chasing colorful butterflies. Tilly the Turtle stretched lazily on her favorite flat rock by the riverbank, soaking up the warm sunlight. Meanwhile, Ollie the Owl perched high in the big oak tree, enjoying the cheerful sight of his friends and the sparkle of the river. But something strange caught Benny's eye as he leapt to the riverbank. "Hey, wait a minute," Benny shouted. "Where's the sparkle? The river looks yucky." Tilly slid off her rock and paddled closer. The water was murky and bits of trash floated by. There were old bottles, broken pieces of plastic, and scraps of paper tangled in the reeds. "This is terrible," Tilly said. The fish swam sluggishly, looking sad. The frogs sat silently on the muddy shore, unable to find clean rocks to hop on. Even birds flying overhead stayed far away from the polluted river. Ollie the Owl, wise and watchful, saw the distress below. He flew down to his friends. "This is not just a mess," Ollie explained gravely. "A polluted river is very dangerous. We must do something, or our home and all the creatures who live here will suffer." Urgency swept through Whispering Woods. Ollie hooted loudly, calling all the animals to gather for an important meeting under the big oak tree. Deer, squirrels, raccoons, foxes, and many others arrived, chattering worriedly about the river. "Friends," Ollie began, "our beautiful Sparkle River is in grave danger. Trash has polluted its waters. If we don't act fast, more harm will come to our forest." A ripple of concern passed through the crowd. "What can we do?" asked a young squirrel. For a moment there was silence, then Benny jumped up. "We can clean it up, right, Ollie? We can work together like a big team." The animals murmured, unsure. Cleaning an entire river sounded like an enormous task, but Tilly stepped forward confidently. "Benny's right. If all of us pitch in, no matter how small we are, we can make our river sparkle again." The other animals nodded slowly, inspired by Tilly's words. With a round of cheers, they decided to launch the Great Forest Cleanup. The cleanup began the next morning. Under Ollie's guidance, the animals made creative tools to help with the big task. Benny busily gathered sturdy branches and vines to make rakes. Tilly showed the deer how to tie leaves together to create baskets for collecting trash. Even the raccoons joined in, crafting scoops out of bark and sticks. Benny hopped excitedly from group to group, shouting, "We've got this! Let's make the Sparkle River shine!" His energy was contagious. Ollie flew above, giving instructions. "Remember, everyone, we'll tackle the cleanup one section at a time. Stay safe and work together." As the animals began cleaning, they discovered that the task was harder than it looked. In one area, the reeds near the river were thick and tangled with bottles and plastics. As some animals stepped closer, the muddy ground was so slippery that a young fox almost fell into the water. "Hold on, I've got you!" shouted Benny as he hopped into action, dragging the fox back to safety. Ollie thought for a moment and then called out, "Why don't we use the longer branches to reach tricky spots? Let's help each other." Meanwhile, the mischievous raccoons tried to turn the cleanup into a game. They tossed trash at each other like a contest, making the other animals groan. "Raccoons," Tilly said kindly but firmly. "If you help us clean properly, we'll finish faster, and then we can all have fun together." The raccoons giggled but agreed to focus. An unexpected rainstorm added yet another challenge. Droplets pattered down, forcing the animals to stop and take shelter under a large canopy of trees. Some began to feel discouraged. But Benny refused to give up. "Come on, everyone. When the storm stops, we'll keep going. The Sparkle River needs us." Benny's positivity sparked renewed determination in his friends, and as soon as the rain cleared, the animals dove back into their task with more energy than ever. Little by little, their efforts began to show. With every bag of trash collected, the river looked cleaner. Fish started swimming to the surface again, testing the fresher waters. Frogs hopped onto newly uncovered rocks. The birds finally dared to fly down to drink from the river. As they worked, the animals even discovered hidden treasures. Tilly found a shiny blue stone under a pile of trash. The raccoons excitedly uncovered old wooden toys buried near the riverbank. The sight of the returning sparkle filled everyone with hope. The forest began to hum with joy. "It's working!" shouted Benny, bouncing with excitement. Finally, the last piece of trash was removed from the water. Ollie looked at the river, now clear and glistening in the sunlight. "We did it," he said softly, pride evident in his voice. "You all worked together and made the Sparkle River beautiful again." To celebrate the success of the Great Forest cleanup, the animals organized a grand riverside picnic. Colorful blankets were spread out under the shaded trees, and delicious fruits and nuts were shared among the forest friends. As they enjoyed their feast, the animals reflected on their memorable journey. The squirrels teased about how Benny hopped too fast and slipped in the mud, making everyone laugh. The raccoons proudly displayed the wooden toys, while Tilly admired her shiny blue stone. Ollie stood in the middle of the gathering and spoke. "Today, we've done something incredible. We've shown that even when times are tough, teamwork, hope, and love for our home can make a big difference. It doesn't matter how small we are. Together, we're strong." The other animals cheered loudly. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the forest in shades of orange and pink, the animals made a promise to one another. They vowed to keep Whispering Woods and the Sparkle River clean and safe. From that day on, littering was strictly forbidden, and every animal took turns checking the forest to ensure it stayed healthy and beautiful. Ollie looked at his friends with pride. "Sparkle River taught us an important lesson today," he said. "When we care for nature, nature cares for us." "Now it's your turn. Just like the animals in Whispering Woods, you can make small changes to help the environment, clean up after yourself, reduce waste, recycle, and remind others to respect and protect nature. No matter how small you are, you can make a big difference when you work together. So go on your own adventure and help the world around you sparkle with life, just like the Sparkle River." The end. Wow! What an incredible journey we had with Benny, Tilly, and Ollie. They showed us that when we work together, we can make a big difference in keeping our world clean and beautiful. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss another fun and exciting story. See you next time for more magical tales. Bye-bye.